When most travellers dream of England, their minds instantly conjure images of London's iconic landmarks like Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and Tower Bridge. And believing they've experienced the essence of England once they've checked these boxes. But England's true magic lies beyond these well-trodden tourist paths. Did you know that England is home to over 4,000 castles? This is a land where afternoon tea isn't just a beverage, but a cultural institution, with Britons consuming over 100 million cups daily. In this journey, we'll explore the England most visitors never see. The hidden gems, breathtaking landscapes, and charming towns that reveal the true character and diversity of this remarkable country. Join us as we uncover the extraordinary places that make England one of the world's most captivating destinations. In the far northwest of England lies a realm of extraordinary beauty that has captivated poets, painters, and wanderers for centuries. The Lake District, a symphony of water and stone where 16 crystalline lakes mirror the majesty of England's highest mountains. Carved by ancient glaciers and sculpted by time, this landscape of perfect proportions inspired William Wordsworth to declare it the loveliest spot that man hath ever found. Here, amid the dappled light of old-growth forests and the shadow of craggy fells, the essence of English wilderness reaches its most sublime expression. The lakes themselves, Windermere, Ullswater, Derwentwater, each possess their own distinct character, yet share a timeless serenity. Their waters reflect ever-changing skies, creating living canvases that shift with each passing cloud and ray of sunlight. Hidden within these valleys are charming stone villages where time seems to move at a gentler pace. Places like Grasmere and Ambleside have preserved their character through centuries, offering glimpses into a traditional way of life that exists in harmony with this breathtaking landscape. Along England's northeastern frontier lies a coastline of rare and untamed beauty. The Northumberland Coast, where golden sands stretch for miles beneath the watchful gaze of ancient castles. This is a landscape shaped by centuries of turbulent history, where powerful fortresses like Bamberg and Dunstanburgh stand defiant against both the relentless North Sea and the passage of time. Their weathered stone walls tell tales of border wars, royal intrigue, and the ever-shifting tides of power. Between these magnificent strongholds lie pristine beaches that remain refreshingly uncrowded even in summer months. Here, the rhythmic percussion of waves against shore creates a timeless soundtrack to a coastline where nature still holds sway. Offshore, the Farne Islands rise from the sea, a sanctuary for thousands of seabirds and grey seals that make their home among these windswept rocks. This wild realm of sky and water offers a glimpse of England at its most elemental and inspiring. Along England's southern shoreline, the Sussex Coast presents a dramatic tableau of pristine white cliffs and rolling green hills meeting the English Channel. This is a landscape that has defined the nation's identity, an iconic boundary between land and sea. The Seven Sisters stand as nature's masterpiece along this coast. A series of undulating chalk cliffs whose brilliant white faces plunge dramatically into azure waters below. Untouched by development, they offer one of England's most breathtaking coastal vistas. Nearby, Beachy Head rises 531 feet above the sea, forming the highest chalk sea cliff in Britain. Its distinctive lighthouse, standing sentinel against the white backdrop, has become an emblem of this remarkable coastline. From these dramatic heights, the views extend far across the shimmering waters of the English Channel. On clear days, the horizon seems endless, creating a profound sense of being at the edge of England. Where land meets sky in a perfect convergence of natural beauty. Just along the coast from the wild natural beauty of the Seven Sisters lies Brighton, England's most vibrant and eccentric seaside city. With its unique blend of Regency splendor, bohemian spirit, and seaside charm, Brighton has long been the country's favorite coastal escape. At its heart stands the Royal Pavilion, a magnificent Oriental-inspired palace that seems transported from the Far East. Built as a seaside retreat for King George IV, its domes and minarets create a fantastical silhouette against the English sky. an architectural flight of fancy unlike anything else in Britain. The city's famous pier stretches 1,722 feet into the English Channel. A Victorian pleasure palace above the waves. Since 1899, Brighton Palace Pier has offered generations of visitors classic seaside entertainment, from arcade games to fairground rides, becoming an enduring symbol of British holiday tradition. Behind the seafront, the lanes form a maze of narrow alleyways filled with independent shops and cafes. These twisting passages, once the heart of the ancient fishing village of Brighthelmstone, preserve the character of Old Brighton while embodying its contemporary creative spirit. Along England's southern coastline lies Dorset, a county of extraordinary contrasts where 185 million years of Earth's history is revealed in its spectacular shoreline. Here, the Jurassic Coast stretches for 95 miles, telling the story of our planet through its magnificent rock formations. At Durdle Door, nature has crafted one of England's most iconic landmarks. A perfect limestone arch standing sentinel in the turquoise waters of the English Channel. Carved by the relentless force of the sea over countless millennia, this natural wonder draws visitors from around the world to marvel at its enduring beauty. Just a short distance away, the almost perfectly circular cove of Lulworth presents another geological masterpiece. Its layered cliffs, folded and contorted by powerful tectonic forces, offer a vivid glimpse into the dramatic processes that shaped our world. Beyond the coast, Dorset's rolling countryside reveals picturesque villages and ancient landmarks that speak to England's human history. This timeless landscape of chalk downs, lush valleys, and historic settlements embodies the quintessential charm of rural England. At England's southwestern tip, Cornwall's rugged coastline stretches for 300 miles. A dramatic meeting of land and sea where towering cliffs, hidden coves, and windswept headlands create one of Britain's most spectacular natural landscapes. Along the wild northern shores, Atlantic waves pound ancient rock formations with relentless force. At Bedruthen Steps, massive stone stacks rise dramatically from the turquoise waters, natural monuments carved by millennia of tidal erosion. Nearby, the golden sands of Watergate Bay extend for over 2 miles. framed by towering cliffs that glow amber in the evening light. The southern coast reveals a gentler character, with deep river valleys forming peaceful natural harbours. Here, fishing villages like Polperro and Mevagissé nestle into protective coves, their harbours filled with colourful boats that still bring in the daily catch as they have for centuries. At Cornwall's westernmost edge, Land's End stands as the final promontory of mainland England, its granite cliffs facing the vast Atlantic Ocean. From this dramatic vantage point, rugged panoramas stretch in all directions, a fitting conclusion to a coastline of unparalleled drama and beauty. Rising mysteriously from Salisbury Plain stands Stonehenge, England's most enigmatic ancient monument and one of the world's great archaeological mysteries. This perfect circle of massive standing stones has captivated humanity for millennia. Its true purpose still debated by scholars and dreamers alike. Constructed in several stages between 3000 and 1500 BCE, Stonehenge represents an astonishing feat of prehistoric engineering. Its massive sarsen stones, weighing up to 25 tons each, were transported from over 20 miles away, while the smaller bluestones originated in the Preseli Hills of Wales, an incredible 140 miles distant. Beyond the circle itself, the surrounding landscape contains hundreds of burial mounds and ancient earthworks, forming a vast sacred complex. This extraordinary concentration of Neolithic and Bronze Age monuments makes Stonehenge the centerpiece of a landscape that has retained its spiritual significance across countless generations. Nestled in a green valley in southwest England lies Bath, a city that has drawn visitors to its healing waters for over 2,000 years. First established as Aquae Sulis by the Romans in 43 CE, Bath stands as one of Britain's most elegant and architecturally harmonious cities. In the 18th century, Bath experienced a remarkable renaissance under architects John Wood the Elder and Younger. Their vision transformed the city with sweeping crescents, grand circuses, and harmonious squares. All built from distinctive honey-coloured Bath stone that seems to glow in the sunlight. The crowning glory of Georgian Bath is the Royal Crescent, a perfect arc of 30 townhouses overlooking Royal Victoria Park. This architectural masterpiece, with its uniform facade of Ionic columns, epitomizes the elegant symmetry that makes Bath one of Europe's most beautiful cities and a testament to the refined aesthetics of Georgian England. Rising majestically from its own lake in the heart of Kent stands Leeds Castle. A vision of medieval splendour, often described as the loveliest castle in England. For 9 centuries, this fortress has stood as a testament to England's royal and noble past. The castle's perfect reflection in the surrounding waters creates a dreamlike quality. Its stone towers and crenellated walls seemingly floating between sky and lake. Originally built in 1119, Leeds Castle became a royal residence for Edward I and served as home to 6 medieval queens before becoming the property of Henry VIII. Behind its historic facade, Leeds Castle reveals a series of rooms that trace the journey through time from medieval stronghold to Tudor palace to elegant country home. The castle's grounds encompass 500 acres of parkland, formal gardens and woodland, creating a sanctuary for wildlife, including the black swans that have become symbols of the estate. From its strategic island position to its perfectly preserved battlements, Leeds Castle stands as one of England's most picturesque and historically significant fortifications, a window into the nation's storied past that continues to captivate visitors from around the world. At the heart of Kent stands Canterbury, a city where nearly 2,000 years of history echo through medieval streets and ancient walls. Dominated by its magnificent cathedral, Canterbury has served as the spiritual centre of England since St. Augustine arrived in 597 CE to reintroduce Christianity to the land. Canterbury Cathedral rises in Gothic splendour above the city skyline, its Bell Harry Tower reaching toward the heavens. As the seat of the Archbishop of Canterbury, leader of the Church of England, this UNESCO World Heritage Site has witnessed pivotal moments in history, including the infamous murder of Thomas Becket in 1170, which transformed the cathedral into one of Europe's most important pilgrimage sites. The city's medieval character remains remarkably preserved within its ancient walls. Timber-framed buildings lean across narrow lanes, creating a labyrinth of passages where modern life continues against a backdrop that has changed little since Chaucer's pilgrims made their journey here in the 14th century. From the ruins of St. Augustine's Abbey to the remains of the Norman Castle, Canterbury presents a living timeline of English history. Each stone and timber tells a story of faith, power, and endurance that has shaped the nation's identity across the centuries. For over 8 centuries, the city of dreaming spires has stood as one of the world's greatest centres of learning. Oxford, where medieval tradition and academic excellence blend to create an atmosphere unlike anywhere else on Earth. Founded in 1096, Oxford University grew from humble beginnings into a collection of 39 independent colleges, each with its own character, traditions, and architectural treasures. The city's skyline is defined by towers, spires, and domes rising above ancient college walls, a silhouette that has inspired scholars, poets, and dreamers for generations. Within these hallowed quads and cloisters, some of history's greatest minds have studied and taught, from Roger Bacon and William of Ockham to Stephen Hawking and Malala Yousafzai. The university's alumni include 28 British Prime Ministers, 55 Nobel Prize winners, and countless pioneers across every field of human endeavour. Beyond its academic legacy, Oxford offers extraordinary beauty at every turn. From the Radcliffe Camera's perfect dome to the Bridge of Sighs arching above New College Lane. Along cobbled streets and tranquil riverside paths, this city of knowledge continues to inspire new generations while preserving the wisdom and wonder of the past. Along the banks of the River Cam lies Cambridge, a city where centuries of academic brilliance have flourished amid some of England's most exquisite architecture. Founded in 1209 by scholars fleeing Oxford, Cambridge University has developed into a world-leading institution whose colleges create one of Europe's most harmonious urban landscapes. The city's defining feature is the Back, where the River Cam flows past the immaculate lawns and magnificent buildings of the college grounds. Here, the mathematical bridge and the Bridge of Sighs span the water, while punts glide beneath them, a tradition that has remained unchanged for centuries. King's College Chapel stands as Cambridge's crowning glory. Its soaring perpendicular Gothic architecture and fan-vaulted ceiling representing the pinnacle of medieval craftsmanship. Begun in 1446 by Henry VI, This magnificent structure took over a century to complete, its stained glass windows and choir stalls creating an interior of unparalleled beauty. Beyond the grand colleges, Cambridge's Old Town reveals a maze of narrow streets and historic buildings that have witnessed centuries of scholarly life. Market Square has been the city's commercial heart since the Middle Ages. While the round church dates to 1130, its unique circular design making it one of only 4 round churches remaining in England. These ancient thoroughfares connect Cambridge's past to its present, preserving the city's character across the ages. In the heart of England lies a region where time seems to have stood still, the Cotswolds. Stretching across 6 counties, this rural idyll of rolling hills and honey-coloured villages represents the quintessential English countryside that has captured imaginations for centuries. The landscape unfolds in gentle waves of green, crowned with ancient woodlands and crisscrossed by winding lanes that connect one picturesque settlement to the next. Each season brings its own character, bluebells carpeting the woods in spring, wildflower meadows in summer, rich autumn colours, and frost-dusted hills in winter. Villages like Castle Combe, Bibury, and Bourton-on-the-Water nestle perfectly into the landscape, their stone bridges arching over gentle streams, while market towns such as Stow-on-the-Wold and Chipping-Campden preserve their medieval street plans and historic market halls. Across these gentle hills, centuries of farming tradition have shaped both land and community. The region's wool trade once made it one of medieval England's wealthiest areas, funding the construction of magnificent wool churches with soaring towers that still dominate village skylines today. This living landscape continues to enchant visitors with its timeless beauty and sense of continuity with the past. In the rugged heart of England lies the Peak District. A dramatic landscape of contrasts where wild, windswept moorlands and towering gritstone edges give way to gentle limestone dales and crystal-clear rivers. Established in 1951 as Britain's first national park, this ancient terrain has been shaped by both natural forces and human hands over thousands of years. The dark peak dominates the northern region with its high, exposed plateaus of millstone grit, Here, at Kinderscout and Stanage Edge, sheer rock faces rise dramatically from the moorland, creating a landscape of stark elemental beauty that draws climbers, walkers, and those seeking solitude among nature's grandeur. The iconic Mam Tor, known as the Shivering Mountain, stands as one of the Peak District's most famous landmarks. From its 517-metre summit, panoramic views stretch across the Hope Valley and Edale, showcasing the dramatic beauty of this ancient landscape shaped by centuries of landslips that continue to this day. At the heart of the Peak District stands Bakewell, a charming market town famous for its distinctive pudding. Nearby, the magnificent headstone viaduct curves gracefully through Monsall Dale, a testament to Victorian engineering that now forms part of the popular Monsall Trail. This former railway line offers cyclists and walkers spectacular views of one of the Peak District's most picturesque valleys. On the banks of the River Mersey stands Liverpool, a city that has long served as England's gateway to the world. Once the second port of the British Empire, Liverpool's maritime heritage is etched into its skyline, culture, and spirit. The waterfront's three graces, the Royal Liver Building, Cunard Building, and Port of Liverpool Building, stand as monuments to the city's seafaring past. The distinctive liverbirds perched atop the Royal Liver Building have watched over the port for over a century, becoming symbols of Liverpool itself. Behind the waterfront, Liverpool reveals a rich cultural tapestry. The city that gave the world the Beatles continues to pulse with musical energy, while its two magnificent cathedrals, the Anglican Cathedral with its towering Gothic presence and the modernist Metropolitan Cathedral, bookend Hope Street in architectural counterpoint. Liverpool's revitalised Albert Dock, with its distinctive red brick warehouses now housing museums, galleries and restaurants, represents the city's remarkable renaissance. This UNESCO World Heritage waterfront embodies Liverpool's character, resilient, proud, and constantly reinventing itself while honouring its illustrious past. Just 35 miles inland from Liverpool lies Manchester, the city that birthed the Industrial Revolution and forever changed the course of human history. Once known as Cottonopolis for its dominance in textile manufacturing, Manchester's innovative spirit and industrial might created the template for modern cities worldwide. The city's industrial past is still visible in its distinctive red brick mills and warehouses, many now transformed into apartments, offices, and cultural spaces. The magnificent John Rylands Library on Deansgate stands as a cathedral to knowledge, its neo-Gothic architecture housing one of the world's finest collections of rare books and manuscripts. Modern Manchester pulses with creative energy and constant reinvention. The transformation of Salford Quays from derelict docklands to a gleaming media hub anchored by the BBC and the distinctive aluminum curves of the Imperial War Museum North exemplifies the city's forward-looking character. At Manchester's heart, the historic Manchester Cathedral stands as a testament to the city's enduring spirit. Dating back to the medieval period, yet rebuilt following World War II bombing, the cathedral embodies Manchester's resilience and renewal. This city of firsts, first industrial city, first public library, first professional football league, continues to evolve while maintaining the gritty determination and innovative spirit that defined its revolutionary past. Encircled by ancient walls, the city of York stands as one of England's most complete medieval treasures. Founded by the Romans as Eboracum in 71 CE, shaped by Vikings who called it Jorvik, and later flourishing as a medieval powerhouse, York's streets echo with 2,000 years of history. At the city's heart towers York Minster, one of the world's most magnificent Gothic cathedrals. Its soaring spires, vast stained glass windows, and intricate stone carvings represent the pinnacle of medieval craftsmanship. The Great East Window, larger than a tennis court, contains more medieval stained glass than any other single window in the world. Just steps from the Minster lies the Shambles, a perfectly preserved medieval street where timber-framed buildings lean toward each other until they almost touch. Once lined with butchers' shops, its narrow confines and overhanging upper stories transport visitors back to the 14th century. York's defensive walls, at 3.4 kilometres, form the most complete medieval city walls in England. Walking their circuit offers unrivaled views of both historic and modern York, a living testament to how a city can honour its past while embracing its future. Beyond the ancient streets of York lie the Yorkshire Dales, a timeless landscape where rolling hills, limestone pavements, and verdant valleys create one of England's most cherished rural idyls. This protected national park encompasses over 2,000 square kilometres of countryside, shaped by both nature and generations of farming families. The Dale's distinctive character comes from its limestone geology, which has been sculpted by water and weather into a dramatic terrain of underground caves, rocky outcrops, and windswept plateaus. At Malham Cove, a curved limestone cliff formed by an ancient waterfall creates an amphitheatre of stone that has awed visitors for centuries. Throughout the Dales, dry stone walls crisscross the hillsides in intricate patterns, separating the lush green pastures that have supported sheep farming for hundreds of years. These walls, built without mortar, represent thousands of miles of painstaking craftsmanship that has defined the Dales' appearance for generations. In hidden valleys, stone-built villages with names like Grassington, Kettlewell, and Reeth maintain their traditional character. Their weathered limestone cottages, ancient parish churches, and welcoming pubs, offering glimpses into Yorkshire's rural heart. This living landscape continues to evolve with the seasons while preserving the timeless rhythms of country life. Our journey across England culminates in its magnificent capital, London. A city that has continuously reinvented itself for 2 millennia while preserving layers of its remarkable past. From Roman settlement to global metropolis, London stands as one of the world's great cities, a place where history, culture, and innovation converge on an unparalleled scale. The River Thames, London's ancient lifeline, winds through the heart of the city, its banks lined with landmarks that tell the story of a nation. The Houses of Parliament, with its iconic Big Ben clock tower, stands as the centre of British democracy. While nearby Westminster Abbey has witnessed coronations, royal weddings, and burials for nearly 1,000 years. London's royal heritage is embodied in the magnificent Buckingham Palace, official residence of the monarch since 1837. The changing of the guard ceremony continues a tradition of pageantry that has made London famous worldwide. While the nearby St. James's Park offers tranquil green space amid the urban landscape. Rising above the city's eastern reaches stands the Tower of London, a formidable Norman fortress that has served as royal palace, prison, and treasury. For over 900 years, its imposing stone walls have guarded the crown jewels and witnessed pivotal moments in English history. Nearby, the majestic Tower Bridge, with its distinctive twin towers and rising bascles, has become one of London's most recognisable symbols since its completion in 1894. At London's heart, Trafalgar Square pulses with life around Nelson's Column and the National Gallery, while the West End theatres around Leicester Square and Covent Garden showcase the city's unrivalled dramatic heritage. Just a short distance away, the British Museum houses one of the world's most comprehensive collections of human civilization, containing priceless treasures from across the globe. Modern London reveals itself in the soaring skyscrapers of Canary Wharf and the distinctive curved edifice of the Gherkin. While the London Eye offers panoramic views from Europe's first giant observation wheel. Crossing the Thames, the reconstructed Shakespeare's Globe Theatre stands as a testament to London's literary heritage. Close to the impressive Tate Modern Art Gallery, housed in the converted Bankside Power Station. The city's skyline tells the story of London's evolution, from Sir Christopher Wren's 17th-century St. Paul's Cathedral to the glass-sheathed Shard piercing the sky at over 1,000 feet tall. This harmonious blend of old and new reflects London's ability to honour its past while embracing the future, a fitting conclusion to our exploration of England's diverse landscapes and rich heritage. England's wonders are truly unforgettable. But there's always more to explore. From vibrant cities to untouched natural landscapes, the journey never ends. Until next time, let the wonders of travel guide your spirit. Click on the video that's appearing now to continue your adventure and uncover even more incredible destinations.